Someone can't teach you industrial sales if they've never been in the industry.
You're going to get tips and tricks from our sales lives that you won't get anywhere else.
What I'm trying to get us to be is the biggest industrial sales and marketing agency like in the world. We're not playing for average at all, ever. I don't want any client, if we surveyed them, to be like, yeah, it's good. Like, I want to be like, dude, they're awesome.
What's up, guys? I'm Kyle Milan. It is Thursday at 2:30, so you know what that means. That means I'm here with Alex Brown, sales manager at MFG Tribe. We're here to talk about industrial sales, B2B sales, and today's topic is a good one. We're talking about utilizing LinkedIn connections to expand sales opportunities. How can we sell as hard as possible, just kidding, to our network? For those of you that are
without being aggressive.
Yeah, without being
aggressive.
aggressive.
Well, no, not the aggressive term. Without being overly aggressive, because we want to be aggressive.
Yeah,
not overly aggressive.
Just not overly aggressive. So if you guys are new to the content, head over to YouTube, type in my name, subscribe to the channel. We've got over 1,700 videos talking about sales and marketing coming live, usually every week at least, right? Didn't go live this past Tuesday. Why didn't we go live this past Tuesday?
Because you were out.
Was I out?
Yeah, we were out at ARMA.
Oh yeah, we were at a trade show. So every Tuesday we go live, talk about industrial marketing, and then every other Thursday we come live to talk about industrial sales. And today we're talking about selling into the LinkedIn network connections and utilizing it to build your income, revenue, and everything in between. So without further ado, Alex has 47 points on how to use LinkedIn.
Buckle up. We're going to be here for a while.
We're going to be here for 3 days. We're going to try and whittle this list down to something smaller. Hopefully you guys like this mood setting. Got some stuff that we're prepping for FabTech that's only in what, like 17 days, 18 days?
Yeah, we leave 2 weeks from today, or I do.
2 weeks from tomorrow.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks from tomorrow, we got a caravan of 2 people and a whole bunch of gear going down to Orlando while everybody else gets to fly. So it's going to be Alex and Mason driving the caravan down because freight is expensive. So if you guys are going to FabTech this year, we've got a whole presence, 10 by 20 booth, bunch of swag, giveaways, 14 people from the team, customers shooting content, media on site. We got ridiculous things. And one of them is going to be lights like these behind us.
And if you're on the way from Austin to Orlando and you want to, let us stay over, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We're making
or if you want to ride.
Yeah, we're making that full drive. It won't go.
If you want to ride, you can saddle up with Mason.
Saddle up. We'll strap you to the roof and with some bungee cords and see how far we can get down the road.
All right, let's see if we can get this list of 47 down to like 5 because people's attention span is short.
It was never 47. It was 8.
I think you said 14.
I think I said 14, but
yeah.
I was just trying to make Riley sweat a little bit because Riley doesn't like it when I bring too many.
Riley he's so calm, like does not matter what's going on. He's just like, he doesn't care. He's just going with it, which is not true. He freaks out when stuff isn't going. All right, number 1. Building a targeted, I'll wait till he's done writing. Building a targeted network. I'm going to put that in the comments.
So you guys got to be able to define your target audience. If you're in industrial, obviously, you want to be building your target network around industrial. You want to be building your target network around potential clients that could use your product or service. You don't want to be just growing your network with random people from, cosmetics or from, restaurants or, B2C customers, because if you're really trying to utilize LinkedIn as a sales opportunity, you want the people that you're connecting with and the people that are going to be seeing your stuff to be potential customers, or even if they're not potential customers right now, potentially be potential customers in the future, where you're connecting with a marketing advisor, or you're connected with a marketing specialist and the marketing manager, because you never know where that marketing specialist is going to be in 5 or 10 years, or even sooner. I know that seems like a long time, but even 2 or 3 years, people change jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So build that targeted network. Like what it comes down to is obviously like you don't want to network with just everybody because time is money, and you don't want to have a bloated network of people that you can't help, they can't help you, you can't help them. Like what's the point, right? Then it's just like you're connected with everybody. So it's like if you're connected with everybody, then nobody's important. So figuring out whatever space you're in and just going after everybody in that space to try and network. The value behind this is insane. I've done it for the last 6-7 years. The team here has been doing it for the last couple of years and growing the network, and the power that's behind it. Of you don't have to know everybody individually, but just being connected and engaging and sharing stuff and just having them in your ecosystem. That's the most important. But too often, salespeople are just like, oh yeah, I forgot to send my connection request, or like, oh, you get lazy. You gotta step it up and send those out every week. But the network that you have, somebody smart once said, your net worth is your network, and I 100% agree. Because if you're connected with a group of people, they're all going down the right direction. You can help them, they can help you. You're just gonna be better off.
Yeah. And so you making sure you're identifying the key decision makers, influencers, and companies in your industry. So when you find those, go to the big companies, go and follow some of the decision makers in there, go and follow some of the influencers in the space. Make sure that you're connecting strategically too. Focus on connecting with potential clients, partners, and industry experts rather than just random connections I mentioned earlier. So making sure that you guys have industry relevant connections that you are connecting with. And then make sure you're joining relevant LinkedIn groups. I mean, you said it since I first came in here, making sure that you're a part of those groups, because there's a lot of opportunity in there for engaging in industry specific groups and engaging with industry specific clientele within those groups.
Yeah, some of those groups get a little salesy, but it's like if you join the group, you can look at the other members of the group and then send them a connection request.
Yeah.
Right. It's not just people that you're connected with. You're trying to get outside of your initial box and branch out. So join groups that make sense. I'd say half the content, if not more, is going to be a bunch of garbage of people just trying to market and sell stuff. But you can at least look at the members and be like, oh, sweet, these 15 people, I want to send them connection requests and connect outside of the group.
Yeah.
So good place to spend a little bit of time.
Yeah, I think. All right, on to the next point. Optimizing your LinkedIn profile for sales.
Optimizing your LinkedIn profile for sales. Man, I'm fucking tired. That's supposed to cuss. It's a family show. Optimizing that profile so important. What people do is they just say their headline says job title at company. Yeah, you put sales on your headline. People are gonna be like, nope, don't want to connect with you. You're gonna sell me some stuff.
Yeah. So creating a strong headline, your headline should clearly, if I can talk, your headline should clearly communicate your role and your value proposition from your company. Avoid generic titles and focus on how you help others. So putting problem solver in there in sales, putting a solution, solutions expert, some small things like that, because then they're not just assuming that you're some sort of sales guy, that you are there to solve a problem, create solutions for problems that they might not even be aware are problems as of right now. So making sure, again, as Kyle said, you don't just have sales whacked into that profile headliner, because when I do it when I see people trying to connect with me that's just sales and nothing else, I'm immediately going to assume that they're trying to sell me something. I always obviously go in and make sure when I'm looking at them to make sure that they're fit to join the connection network. But
Yeah, I do that. I get a lot of two types of people connect with me that annoy the shit out of me. Number one, actually three. So number one is going to be people that are like agency growth experts.
Yes.
I'll grow your agency 2x, 3x, whatever. Instantly ignored, especially when they have their headline. Number two would be M&A companies, mergers and acquisitions. Hey, want to buy you, etc. Nope, no thanks. And number three is the lead gen people,
or the talent like the talent people.
I don't
that
get
are
that.
like,
Nobody's trying to recruit me.
I get
man.
that so much. It's so
Yeah,
annoying. I'm like, no, can't you see how happy I am here?
Yeah, nobody's trying to recruit me. I get the ones that are like, I'll generate 5 to 7 leads per week, booked with your sales team. Last year, we generated $500,000 in 90 days for this other agency. All of that BS. That's what I get. I look at that headline just like Alex does. Like, keep it. You want to keep your network somewhat protected. Obviously, you could be strategic and be like, this person I may not be able to help, but he's got a lot of connections that I could connect with, help, sell to, market to, etc.
Yeah.
So then it makes sense. But like I always use the generic term of like a real estate agent in New York. If they connect with me, I'm going to ignore it because I'm not trying to buy real estate there. Their clientele is not somebody I'm interested in networking with. So keep it tight, keep it niche. But
Keep it tight, keep it right.
yeah, exactly. But that profile optimization, that's key because as soon as you send a connection request, they're going to look at your headline of your profile and then go into it and be like, do I really want to connect with this person? And if you want to see acceptance rates of 50% or more, you got to be smart and just be like, hey, man, we're here to help. I have a passion for this industry. I want to help as many people as possible. This is a little bit about me, maybe add in some personal stuff, and then send out those connection requests.
Yeah. And then in that, make sure you guys have a professional picture and banner. And when I say professional, you don't necessarily have to be sitting there in your suit and tie, with a background behind you. Mine's just me, playing some golf, but making sure it's not a picture of you and your friends or, a picture of you necessarily out. I like my picture with golf because a lot of people in the industry play golf. So it's kind of one of those openers for me, especially. I actually get a surprising amount of people that message me and say, hey, I see that you play golf. I'm not even necessarily messaging them first. Whenever we connect, they're messaging me saying, hey, I see you play golf. If you have any recommendations in Austin or things of that nature, but making sure it's a clean professional photo. Again, not having, beers in there or anything like that. However much we want to, try and look as human as we can. We also do want to look professional. So when people do come in and want to do business with you, you have CEOs coming and looking at your profile as sales guys. If you don't look professional, they're not going to take you seriously. And they're not even going to give you that opportunity to build that relationship or book that discovery call. So also have a value written summary or a value driven summary. So in your summary, make sure that you have a summary that's client focused, highlight how you can solve their problems rather than just listing your experiences. So if you look at Kyle's and mine's, Kyle's and I's, is that the right English? Kyle's and
I don't know. I failed English, dropped out of high school. So
if you look at Kyle and I's LinkedIn profiles, we have a value driven summary. We have what we do, why we do it, how we do it in there. Ours is a little long. You guys can keep yours short and sweet, just saying that you provide solutions, you provide products, whatever you're providing in the solutions you provide, having that in there. So when people do see your content that you're posting on LinkedIn, that they know what you do very quickly and what company you work for and why you work, why you work for that company is to solve people's problems, create solutions, give people new products that they might not necessarily know that they need, sell them machinery, whatever it might be.
Yeah,
So,
if they don't already know that they have a problem, it's your job to tell them that they have a problem.
Exactly.
By asking questions.
Exactly.
Number 3 on the list.
Engaging with your connections.
Engaging with your connections. Why do I have to engage with people?
Because if you don't engage with people, no one's going to take you serious or think that you're actually real or take you seriously. Because if you're engaging, the people that are engaging with your content, the people, not necessarily giving you all the, likes, we know in the industry, the likes and stuff like that. I'm not sitting there liking as much as I do, on Instagram or things like that. But the people that do, the people that engage with your content, make sure that you engage back with them, even if they seem like a lowly sales guy that's not necessarily a decision maker. As I mentioned earlier, you never know where they're going to be in a year or 2 or even 6 months. You never know. There's people that I've come and that have come in discovery calls with me that were the marketing manager, and 2 weeks later, they're all of a sudden the CMO and the COO or whatever it might be, because again, people are consistently changing jobs. Sometimes when people come out and are starting, they know what projection they're going. They know, hey, eventually I'm going to be the marketing manager, and they might start engaging with you. Don't take those little guys engaging with you as, oh, I don't need to engage with them because they're not the current decision maker. Make sure you engage with them. Create a fan. Create somebody that's a fan of yours because of what you do and the solutions you provide, because as soon as they're able to potentially afford your services they can't right now, or they get in that position of power, they're way higher. You have a way higher likelihood of them recommending you to solve their problem or buy their product or their machinery from.
Can we just take a side note and throw Alexis's comment up there? She says, Alex, LOL, love your gummy bear shirt. And my response was,
How did she see that they were naughty?
no, she didn't. I said, those gummy bears are naughty.
Oh,
and I put the
yes.
devil emoji.
Yes. Oh, that's you. Yes, they
Yeah.
are. They are a little naughty. If
Yeah.
you go on and look at Bogey Bros, this is not a plug. I love their shirts, but if you go look at Bogey Bros, you'll
Affiliate
see-
link below.
affiliate link below. You'll go see what we mean there, Alexis. But yes, thank you so much. I do love this shirt. I try and wear them when I'm on live sometimes because it makes Laura a little sweaty. But yeah. So what were we on before we got onto the gummy shirt?
I think we're going so engaging. So yeah, this is not a one-way relationship, right? It's not let me connect with you so I can get your email address or your information and then sell to you and market to you in a third-party system. It's like let's connect. I'm gonna share some stuff. You're gonna share some stuff. We're gonna like each other's stuff. We're gonna comment. We're gonna feed off each other. And then if I can help you, you got a problem, let me know. If you can help me, let me know. That's what it's all about. I mean, look at the industrial network. Like so many people, like especially when you go to trade shows, right? Like I saw this at IMTS a couple weeks ago. People that you've never met before in person, but have been engaging with for like the last year on LinkedIn, like daily. Like I met Tim Drinkwater there. He's been engaging.
Winning
on
that
our content.
machine.
Tim
Go Tim.
Drinkwater winning the machine at the Kennametal booth. Insane.
He already
That's
has it delivered to him too. That's
delivered,
crazy.
powered, and he's already starting to probably make parts. He's going to document everything. But like Tim's been engaging with us. Have never talked to him on the phone. Engaging with us on almost every single live, and I get to see him in person, meet his team, etc. So it's like it's all about that network. Like I hopefully can help Tim at some point. Tim's going to help me do something, and then we get to be friends and network, and you never know. So it's all about you got to engage though. If you're just building a network to say, look at how many followers I got on LinkedIn, then you're a douche, and nobody should connect with you ever. Build that rapport. That's
There's a
what it
few of
comes
those
down
running around trade shows, but we won't mention their names.
to. Anyways,
number
number 4.
making sure when you guys, again, this is still going on number 3, when you guys are sending those connection requests, send a note. Send a little bit of a note. Send a personalized note. Send if you've met them or seen that they're at FabTech, you might not necessarily have seen them in person, but you see they're at FabTech, you see they're at IMTS, you see they're a part of a trade community that you guys are a part of. Sending some sort of personalized connection request gives you a higher likelihood of accepting. But don't come across as salesy, as Kyle will say. Don't start pitching in your connection request. Just be like, hey, would love to learn, from fellow experts in the industry, something along those lines where you're just trying to say, hey, I'm just trying to learn. I just want to connect. I'm not coming at you with my sales pitch immediately, because everybody on LinkedIn, no matter who you are, even if you only have 10 connections, probably gets at least 1 or 2 of those of somebody trying to pitch them pretty quickly.
Yeah. One way to do it consciously, I just did it this week, I think twice. We had a discovery call. One of them was a second call with a potential customer. As soon as that call was done, went to my computer, found him on LinkedIn, sent him a connection request, added the note saying, hey, first name, great meeting you on the call today. Looking forward to the opportunity to do business together. They accepted and responded, thanks so much, great meeting your team, or thanks so much. One guy said, love the energy and the passion that your team had. Like that's good feedback that I didn't get necessarily on the call. He's not gonna be like, hey man, I love your energy and passion. But he sent it to me in a message, and I'm able to share it with the team, be like, hey, the call went good, obviously, otherwise he wouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
But just doing it like everybody that you talk to and you quote, connect with them, their boss, people around them, even if you don't get them as a customer, still connect with them, because you never know when something good can come from that connection.
Exactly. All right, number 4.
Number 4,
leveraging LinkedIn messaging for sales.
I feel like we should bring in like a guest. Should we? Let's see if I can get a spot guest to come in.
While Kyle's working on that, so you got to avoid the hard sell. We said it a couple times already in this video here, but you got to avoid those hard sells, even in your first few communications, even if they seem open to it. Pushing that hard sell is going to get them to switch off very quickly. Think of it as you're trying to court your partner. I think Laura would be proud of me for that. Think as if you're courting your partner here. So go about it and go, hey, okay, I need to show them, provide them value. I need to show them why they should trust me, why they should potentially give me the opportunity to go out on that first date, to get that discovery call. Making sure that you're not coming across as a super pitchy, super hardcore, sales guy. Don't, like I always say it, don't be that car sales guy coming in trying to immediately pitch as soon as somebody gives you any form of attention, trying to show up and throw up. Make sure that you provide them value. Again, personalizing that outreach when you are sending those messages. Personalize if they do respond to your initial connection request where you sent a message and you had a question potentially in your connection request. Continue that conversation. Then maybe try and steer it into something that you see. Again, if you see that they're going to a trade show that you're going to, you see they're part of a community that you're a part of, they see you're part of association, then you can start catering it towards there. And you're still going to eventually get to that selling point, but you never want to hard sell on a message on LinkedIn. Would you agree?
Yeah.
So follow-up strategy, making sure you don't let connections go cold. Follow up with relevant articles, follow up with relevant news. If you guys have a new article, new content that you guys have created that would relate to some of the connections that you have, make sure that you go in there and maybe send it to them, maybe post it on LinkedIn, go in there, post it to those groups that you are a part of. Again, it comes across as salesy, but if it's relevant news and you're just trying to share it, it creates a leadership thought in people's heads. They think, hey, he's not only here to sell, he's a thought leader. He's knowledgeable in this space. He knows the CNC machinery realm. He knows the oil and gas industry. He knows the wastewater, whatever industry that you guys are currently a part of. He knows that industry well, and that he's sharing this information and he's sharing this relevant news or this relevant post or some sort of information out there that people can learn from. Really creates that thought leadership aspect in the space. So
you got it.
Anything else you want to add there?
No.
All right. Using LinkedIn for research and lead gen. This is going to be going into some sales nav here. I'm going to let you kind of take this one over here, Kyle. Using LinkedIn for research and lead generation.
Sales Navigator, worth the money, $100 a month, right? Building lists, filtered lists, saved lists. So much you can do there. If you're looking to aggressively go after, and if you don't know the exact companies you're trying to get, Sales Navigator can solve that problem for you. Even if you do know the list of companies, you can put those into a list, save those companies. So doing account-based marketing, industry-based marketing, anything like that, put those lists in Sales Navigator. And then from there, you can connect with people that are relevant, and not only relevant, but Sales Navigator has the filtered little toggle that says active on LinkedIn or posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days. So when you're sending out connection requests, you can say, I don't want to just go after these 20,000 people. Just show me who's been active on LinkedIn in the last 30 days. That 20,000 goes to 1,200 and go after those people first. It's the lowest hanging fruit. But it's well worth the $100 if you're looking to aggressively go after sales. It ties into a lot of third-party systems, some that we use here. And so by doing that, you're able to build your list, go after those people. You can save people as leads. You can tag them. You can do all these things, put notes to it. It just makes it easy and convenient to build that targeting for you to go outbound with your sales. If you want to build a list and then pull it into a CRM system and do email marketing from it, you can do that same thing. But it's all about identifying the target demographic and connecting with the people that are relevant in the space. And the most organized way to do that is Sales Navigator with saved searches, saved leads, lead list building, all that stuff. And then LinkedIn starts to recommend other people based on the algorithm saying who you're connected with. So that's why it's important to have a pretty tight network of industry similarities, because LinkedIn's algorithm is going to be like, oh, you want to see more of these people? Here you go. And then you can just click connect. But if they're sending you a bunch of real estate people from New York, then that's going to be ridiculous. You're not going to like it. So yes, 100% using LinkedIn for research and lead gen, researching you, your competitors, your customers' competitors, prospects, people you want to connect with, everything in between. Sales Navigator is it. And for, I think it's $99 a month or $79 a month, you also get premium LinkedIn. So we have the one that's $169 a month. It's stupid expensive, but that allows us to connect LinkedIn and HubSpot to be able to match people, contacts in HubSpot to their profile in Sales Navigator on the right-hand side. And you can it basically allows you to quickly jump in and message people, but it still pulls up Sales Navigator. You just don't have to be logged into a different tab. You can do it from within LinkedIn. So it's worth it a little bit, but at a minimum, the $79 or the $99 a month program is the best fit for that.
Yeah, and in that LinkedIn sales nav, you can search people by job title, their location, their industry. You can get very specific, and you kind of have to play the game with LinkedIn. It's obviously not a perfect science because people sometimes don't update their industries that they're currently working in. Sometimes they don't update their job titles. But again, as Kyle said, those are the ones that you click active in the last 30 days. If you click that active in the last 30 days and start going in there, you'll see that 90 to 95% of those are pretty up to date, active. They've updated their industry, those kind of things. If you see the ones that haven't been active or don't have many followers on there, don't want to waste, I guess, again, sometimes you see somebody with 11 followers and never posted and has been around since, 2010. Obviously, they're not on LinkedIn very much, but making sure that you're doing that research and looking that in, and then also using those advanced filters, that you said, as we just mentioned, finding the job title, finding the location in the industry. Because if you guys are, for example, a Florida-based company that only deals in services, machinery in Florida, that's how you're going to find all your clientele. There's no point in finding people in California. So going and making sure that you, again, to the first one, customizing your LinkedIn network and going, okay, hey, these are the people that I can do business with.
Yep. All right, number 6. Jeez, how many of these we got?
We got 8. I said 8.
All right.
We're almost there. We're gonna probably take a break after this one, right? Or are we waiting till we finish to take a break?
We gotta wait till we finish.
Wait till we finish. All
I
right.
don't know, Riley. You're the producer. Ron Jeremy.
All right. I'm gonna create 8 more points now, just because Riley. Okay. Building credibility through LinkedIn content.
And while he's typing that, we're gonna listen to some music. Oh my gosh. What is it? Building credibility. What?
Through LinkedIn content.
I'm still typing up number 5.
All right. So building credibility through LinkedIn content, making sure that you guys are sharing maybe some success stories, maybe some case studies from projects that you guys have worked on in the past. Maybe you're sharing some case studies on some products that a current client is currently using, as to how you're saving them money, how you're saving them from downtime, how you're saving them production costs, whatever it might be. Having some of those case studies and sharing them through your LinkedIn is important. Even if it is linked back to your website, share your website and be like, hey, check out the new case study from the new machinery, the new press machinery that we have, or the new spindle machinery that we have here, or the new spindle technology that we've created. Making sure you send that or share that through LinkedIn, because it demonstrates the real world impact of your products and services through client stories and testimonials, and it makes people be able to relate to that. So someone can sit there and see, hey, look, there's somebody within a machine shop that utilizes this technology, that does a similar product or creates similar services we do, and utilizes this technology, and it saved them money, it saved them time, it saved them resources. It keeps their costs down, it keeps their downtime down, whatever it might be. Showing that is really important. And then showing thought leadership through posts, articles created. Create LinkedIn polls, share videos that your team has created, discuss trends, challenges, and solutions in your industry. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be always you pitching something that you guys sell, or a product or a service that you guys use or utilize. Being that thought leader in the space and building that credibility builds that initial relationship, builds that initial trust factor when someone comes in and first starts trying to research your company or research who you are, research your business. It creates that that first form of trust, that first layer of trust. I see you smiling over here.
Yeah, Shelby's doing stuff in the window. It's pretty funny. I think she just did her Be Real with Shelly. Yeah, it's her Be Real. She's Be Real, right? Yeah, see, I knew it. Yeah, I mean, it's like anybody can be like, oh yeah, I'm the best. We do the best. Our machines are the best, whatever. But it's like, show me that you're the best. Tell me a story. Share some white papers, case studies. Be a thought leader. Bring other people on. Start a show. Do a show where you're interviewing people. But yeah, that's what it's all about. Want to come on our live, Regina?
All right, we got Regina coming in.
We got Regina coming in.
Hi.
Regina, say hi to the people.
Hello.
Wait, which camera is she on?
Go to Kyle's
come over
How's it going?
here.
All right, Regina, today we're talking about LinkedIn and how you utilize LinkedIn.
Do you
I know
use LinkedIn?
She does.
We used it. We have in the past.
We have, or you have?
Have you? Yeah. Do you use LinkedIn to build a network?
Yeah.
because we started tracking your connections, right?
Yeah.
And how's it been going?
Growing,
Growing
Mhm.
with relevant people.
relevant.
Hey,
Do
she got an influencer in the space follower today.
Do you
Yeah,
do you
I
feel
did.
like
Yeah.
do you feel like our list, number one, building a targeted network? Are you doing that?
Yes.
Optimizing profile for sales and marketing?
Absolutely.
Engaging with connections? Probably not.
Engage in. I forgot the G.
Engage
So
in.
engage
They
in.
engage with me and I
Engage back. And then leverage messaging for sales.
She's
my
not in sales.
expertise.
Oh, I
I'm
know.
not in sales. I'm a
Hey,
professional.
Hey,
You're not,
everybody.
everybody's in sales.
Everybody's in sales, but she's not
Right.
technically.
Using LinkedIn for research and lead generation,
For sure.
and then building credibility through LinkedIn content.
Mhm.
She does them all, and she started with negative 47 connections.
She had
Chill,
minus
chill.
connections.
She had minus
I
connections,
had
and
minus.
now she
I
has,
started with like 300 and I'm at like
and that's only in 3 weeks. And all that happened was we posted like 4 videos of
And
her
it also
talking
makes
about
it easier that she's a girl too.
PPC. Because
and I
she's
reposted.
so. What do
Yeah.
you do here, Regina? For everybody to know.
I'm a PPC specialist. I manage and optimize all of our clients' accounts. We use Google Ads, geofencing, and LinkedIn ads in some cases.
Bing ads,
Bing ads,
trade media publications. We've got YouTube ads.
YouTube ads, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Regina does it all, managing a significant amount of spend, and she is the goat around here.
She's gonna be at FabTech too for you guys that are gonna be there that you want to ask some PPC questions. If you see her,
Absolutely. Come
smiley
find
face,
me.
come and
Yeah.
say hi.
And if
She's
you
hard to
guys-
see. She's
I
small.
will-
Even though, see, Kyle's sitting. Kyle feels tall right now.
I
'cause
do.
he-
I
he's
do. 'Cause
Sitting.
I'm
And
wait. Stand next to me because I'm looking in the reflection.
yeah, see.
Yeah, she's got me by like 2 inches.
Yeah, and she's standing.
Yeah,
So
and
if you
she's
see
standing.
if you see the little
tiny,
smiley
but
girl,
mighty.
yeah, tiny,
Tiny
but
but
mighty.
mighty, yeah.
TNT comes in small packages, right, Regina?
So if you guys aren't connected with Regina, connect with her because she loves just smiling at everybody. She's like the fun in the office, never angry, never
Whoa,
annoyed.
I've seen it, Regina, a
You've
little
seen
frustrated.
it?
Not
No.
angry. I don't want to see you angry, Regina. That's
I feel like
scary.
I
I've seen
feel
you
like she's
frustrated
never
before.
angry, always happy. You guys need to connect with her.
Yeah.
Send her a message. Put some comments in the comment section saying that Regina's so happy.
We can
And-
hardly hear her. That's what she said. You need to
Yeah.
Wow.
Talking to the mic.
talking to the mic.
Just up my game.
Yeah. Well, then as soon
Follow
as
me on LinkedIn, like this live, comment, and we'll see you at FabTech.
yeah, I
Let's
think we're
go.
gonna bring Regina maybe on our next live. It'll be a PPC focused live.
There you go.
That's what we'll
All
do.
right. Bye, Regina. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, so as I said, I was going to bring in a guest. Maybe we just bring in a random guest. I just slacked her and said, "Hey, come in the studio for 5 minutes," and she's like, "Let's go."
Let's go.
All right, number 7.
Expanding opportunities through LinkedIn referrals. So when I say referrals, Kyle's looking at me like, "What? What do you mean?" Because Kyle has so many people on his connections, he utilizes them without him actually even knowing that he's utilizing the referrals. When I say this, he's
What?
looking at me like, "What?" There are people that will refer Kyle, refer the things that they see on there, and tell him, "Hey, follow Kyle." And people do it for me as well, where I'll see similar people that are going and seeing my stuff, and then people are sending, because we are a marketing firm and we're providing some form of value and we provide some sort of education. They use that referral. "Hey, you should follow this guy." I have people that message me and saying, "Hey, Chris from X and X company told me that I should follow you because you guys have some really cool information, really cool value-driven information that you are sharing, and I would love to do that." So using those referrals, making sure that if you do have somebody and you see somebody, you're connected with somebody that you're trying to get to do business with, and you see you have a mutual connection, ask them for an introduction. See if they actually do. If you have somebody within the industry that you know, asking them, "Hey, do you actually know so-and-so from so-and-so company?" Because getting that introduction on LinkedIn, just like an email, "Hey, email introduction, LinkedIn introduction," then shoot them my profile and say, "Hey, you should connect with them," or something along those lines, can really increase your chances, especially if, again, sending those cold requests out is something that, people will go through, especially if they're CEOs or high-level C-suites. They're probably going to ignore or reject a lot of them. But if they have similar connections and they have somebody that slid, it's direct message them. I see DM, slide into DM. Message them going, "Hey, you should follow this." Utilize those to your advantage. Utilize the referral. That's how you're going to grow your following and have more fans. Is by fans creating other fans.
Fans create fans. Just provide value, and other people will talk about it. It's that simple.
Referrals is not 2Fs. This is why I did not.
REF. Let's go, Smarty Riley. Riley got
It's
a
2 Rs.
47 on his ACT.
That's not even possible.
Exactly. I didn't think so either, and he did it.
All right. The last point before we go on break here is measuring LinkedIn success. So you make sure you're measuring your LinkedIn success and adjust your strategy. So maybe if you guys are sitting there consistently posting, make sure that you're tracking the posts that have the most engagement. Is it a video? Is it a picture? Is it a poll? Is it a website link that I'm sending? Is it the link that I'm sending to YouTube? What creates the most engagement? What also test it by 30, 60 days. Do 60 days worth of 3 videos a week, seeing if your network has grown the most there. Try the next 60 days of doing 3 photos of in your shop or services that you're doing or products that you guys are offering. See what works and what doesn't. I will tell you, obviously, here at MFG Tribe, we're always preaching the video. The video is going to be the thing that works the most. Second thing that's going to work the most is taking pictures of things that you do in your daily lives, products that you guys are utilizing, services. If you're on a service, if you have people that are going out and servicing products or servicing machinery, getting them to take pictures for you. If you're in the sales department, get your service guys to go out there and take pictures. Offer to take them to lunch if they get you pictures. Be like, hey, if you can give me 10 or 15 pictures a month of you doing a service or out there servicing a machine or servicing a product, whatever it might be, offer to buy them lunch. It's a cheap date. Offer to buy them Chick-fil-A, offer to take them out, and if it turns into business and it will, you'll be way more likely to sit there and, take them out once a month if you have somebody that's willing to do that for you. So again, measuring your LinkedIn success and adjusting your strategy.
Because if it's not measured, it's not managed. So measuring success. So it's all about growing your network, helping people. The best way to see if what you're doing is working is going back to like number 7. People start talking about stuff that you did, you said, you shared, etc. You created. Once other people start talking about it, you know that you're starting to get some traction. When you reach when the wheels are spinning fast, that's when you start to get haters leaving comments, and that's when it gets fun and interesting. And then you can have a little bit of fun back, like I did last week.
Exactly.
With the wash your cat comment.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right, guys, we're gonna take a short break, go through any comments, questions that we haven't answered or addressed yet. We'll be right back.
What can I say? You always gotta be hustling and stay looking at your food.
And that's the video.
Why wouldn't you want to work with the best?
Since we've started working with MFG, we've been really happy with all of the social media graphics that they've put together, the articles that they've written, and just the all-around support that they've provided. So I have to give a huge shout out to MFG Tribe.
They've done great things for our website. They've done great things for our social presence, and we are so happy to be affiliated with Manufacturing Tribe. Thanks, Kyle.
And that's how you dominate industrial marketing. I'll see you on the next one. That was a good one, right? Let's go.
I think for the next one, we can go.
One. All right, guys, we're back. Riley's going to go through comments, questions, and if there's nothing for us to answer, then we're going to get out of your way and go about your day.
Means we did a good job, right? Those are questions.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Or we
All right, we have a comment from Mr. Tim Drinkwater. Says, just this week we learned the value of long-term commitment to LinkedIn. Ready to learn more.
get it, Tim. Keep pushing, brother. Riley's reading through.
We got a comment. I can't see who the user is here, but it says LinkedIn user. Easiest way to personalize is a voice message on LinkedIn.
Oh yeah, Andy Belang. Easiest way to personalize is a voice message on LinkedIn versus text. You can use emotion in your voice to help connect and not come off as salesy. Yes, I comment back. So that's a great idea, Andy. That's a great idea. Do the voice memo. I feel like LinkedIn's gonna maybe step up their game to where you can do like little snap short videos,
Little
like
snap,
stories.
yeah.
Like that'd be cool.
Yeah. I don't know why they ever took like actual stories away.
They had them up for like 6 months and then took them down for everybody.
Probably because everybody started posting unrelevant stuff.
Yeah, turned into Facebook.
Yeah.
I believe it.
That's
Riley's got his hand up. That means that he's shown all the other comments. Guys, if you like this content, share it with someone that you know. Be sure to head over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and we will see you on the next one.
Have a good one, guys.
We out.